Struck his shin, but it's fallen dead in front of him. He's able to recover and get it away. The counter on the counter. Shafranco. Shalulile waits central. Kulises put himself in a danger area. Shalulile was there looking for a shot and appealing for a penalty as Musele just stole in and stole possession away. Gunyama with the recovery. This is becoming a little end-to-end, William Shongwe. Just feel free to jump in whenever you get two or three struck his shin, but it's
Pirates are responding well. Yeah, they're trailing
well
and trying to make a game out of this. And obviously, with Mamelodi Sundowns now under a bit more control, it means if Pirates pushes forward in that fashion, they might find themselves a little bit reckless or open defensively. So that's opening up to be a game that I think the potential goals can be a little bit more than we have already.
Yeah, we've seen matches like this played previously. We're looking to push a little too hard for goals. Has been the downfall. You might remember a match between Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns when Siaka Tiene was part of the Sundowns squad. Surprise Muriri and Godfrey Sapula were at the top of their game. Pirates were trailing by a goal to nil with 5 minutes to play. Muriri scored twice and Sapula scored in the 89th minute. If I'm not mistaken, Muriri and Sapula scored within 60 seconds of one another as well. But those last 3 goals that made the scoreline a very flattering 4-0 for Sundowns, 3 of them came completely against the run of play when Pirates were pushing forward for an equalising goal, and that speaks to the point you made.
It happens a whole lot of the time in football when a team believes that they've got enough resources to actually turn the game around. And this is what looks like we're set. But Pirates can bounce back. They're just not scoring enough.
Hotto, ball in. And that's, yeah, I mean, the point is Dion Hotto, who's just fit in that corner, is the leading goal scorer for Orlando Pirates. He's got 4 goals this season. Shalulile has 3 times that in the league alone. And nearly 4 times that overall. 15 goals so far for Shalulile across all competitions this campaign. What a day it has been. There have been a few elements in the world of football that have been somewhat of a surprise today. Trends have already been bucked. Amazulu ending their 7-draw streak is now Zwane looks to tee up Shalulile, he's literally teed that up, got underneath it a long way and sent that into the second tier of stands.
A little bit of composure would have done the trick, but I guess there was pressure. But for me, if with that first touch he drops it a little to the inside, then he clears the Shando off his way, and then he can take a decent shot from there.
Bafana style getting a little Bafana tende there. The stylish Sundowns with a little back heel from Zwane to tee up the effervescent Shalulile. Police, they were searching for possession before that ball was swept out by Mutuari. Corner it'll be on the hour mark. You saw a moment ago Kabadinho Mango and Fortune Makaringe warming up for Orlando Pirates. Makaringe can pull the strings, Mango can score, although not yet this season. He's been out for some time through injury, has recently returned to the Orlando Pirates lineup. Delivery in here, and another goal! A superb goal from Shafranco, who's got goal number 4 in the colours of Mamelodi Sundowns. Set pieces are proving imperious for this Sundowns side, and twice now Orlando Pirates will have to question, ask and ponder what went wrong defending set pieces as Sundowns score again through Shafranco. It's 2 goals for Sundowns and arguably 3 points on the night.
That's a big question. That ball is dropping right in the thick of things where everybody is, and they still allow Shafranco to hit that ball like I always say, even if you're not going to get there, like fully get to the ball, at least make the header of the ball, whoever is closest from the opposition, uncomfortable to direct his header in that fashion. And it's a high ball, just like the first goal against Orlando Pirates. They couldn't defend it.
And 10 minutes apart, Sundowns have struck. Orlando Pirates are being put to the sword here. Shofranko, his third league goal, his fourth goal in the colours of Mamelodi Sundowns. The dangerous Slovakian striker using his size, using his presence, and literally using his head to put Sundowns too clear of the Buccaneers.
So if it's not going to happen in open play, set pieces are the way to get your goals, and Sundowns have just strengthened that statement even more. You can defend for all you like, but if there's a set piece, then it just opens up a different avenue altogether.
Mamelodi Sundowns now needing to defend a set piece of their own, as Pirates have one. Hoto and Lorch, the two players who stand over the ball ahead of the taking of this set piece. Victor Gomes just wants to have a word with a few players in the wall, including Gunyama and Nyauza. Lorch runs away. Ferry, deep ball, decent ball as well, and really should have been put away. Well, that ball came dangerously across the face of the Sundowns goal area.
You could say that was a moment as well for Orlando Pirates to take advantage of a high ball into that area.
They really should have taken advantage in that area, and they almost needed to. It's not unthinkable that they could come back from a two-goal deficit against Sundowns, but under half an hour to play against a side that so seldom concedes and that is so dominant in virtually every aspect of the game. Can Pirates score here? Lorch goes down, but referee Victor Gomes is nonplussed and has a word with Lorch.
Point you just made is Sundowns are not conceding a lot of goals. So if you think about 2 goals, which is not completely impossible, but you think, but against Sundowns, it's hard to think that is possible because they're not excellent defensively.
They are, and they're about to get even stronger with fresher legs on the park. Tobium Vala and Aubrey Mudiba are set to make their way onto the pitch momentarily. Charlie looks to find Kulise, lays it back for Shalulele, sets it up for Zwane, takes a touch, Shafranko for 2, and stopped by Butchani. A blistering attack from Mamelodi Sundowns. Orlando Pirates a little fortunate that they were able to defend this ultimately.
Just while all the yellow shirts there could have gotten a shot towards goal, but just the free giving spirit to one another as a team. I mean, it's that time of the season, it's Christmas, so it's just they're just handing it over.
And just glorious to watch for any neutrals. For Orlando Pirates fans, this might be a very bitter pill to swallow. It's glorious football, but it is not Orlando Pirates who are on top and providing it. Instead, they are on the receiving end. Kulise is replaced. He makes his way onto the edge of the boundary line out wide. He's onto the peripheral stuff as Mudiba has made his way on, so too Ndilajali having made his way off. Another impressive performance in midfield. And there's Mudiba on for Jali. I can tell you that Orlando Pirates are going to make a double substitution of their own. Fortune Makaringa and Gabadinho Mango are going to make their way on shortly. There's Lekay, back to Mvala, teeing it up for Zwane. Claimed a little heel. Here's Mudiba. Zwane. That ball is ricocheted off Zwane by an attempted clearance from Pasika Marco. Shandu is looking a little awkward here. Modiba's just made his way on, eager to get into the action.
Dead leg, Wesley. He clatters into him from the back.
Did you ever receive a dead leg? I know you picked up a host of injuries as a goalkeeper, but dead leg? It's a very awkward feeling once the pain dissipates.
You like disarmed.
Disarmed with a dead leg. I love it, William Shaw. You do feel it though. Completely disarmed of any touch or sensation. As this ball bounces relatively harmlessly for Bujani, who's always set to get there first. There's Marco. The good news for Pirates is largely the movement is still good. Still crisp. There's hope yet, and there might be some belief that they can come back. But Sundowns are just not allowing them too much space, and on the few occasions they have had space, Orlando Pirates have been less than clinical. Here's a lovely ball from Pepre towards Lodge. Header here, and it's just wide from Pepre.
When is his time going to come? He's made all the right movements. He times his run to perfection as he comes in very late, but can't find the target.
Header that comes just wide of Onyango, who might have been beaten had that been on target. That was his final play of the game for the man who turned 21 yesterday. He is off, and Gabadinho Mango is on. Also a change here in midfield where Fortune Makaringe is on for Goodman Musele. Fortune Makaringe is yet to score in the league for Orlando Pirates this campaign, but does have one goal to his credit. His goal having come in the away leg of their playoff match against Oilers of Liberia recently. Makubela. Vala, they get into the path of Lekay. Onside is Modiba toward the back post. Shalulile lurking. Bujani doing enough to intercept that ball that was looking on target for Shalulile. And how often he's on target. So for Orlando Pirates, the news is not all bad in the sense that if they don't find some magic, they are going to lose to Sundowns tonight. In the grander scheme of things, they've got 5 home matches to come, although they have not been completely dominant. Those 5 successive home matches could be a good run for them to build some confidence, to build a pillar of points and get themselves into the race for number 2, or put them a little more comfortably into the race for number 2, which is where they want to be, in the sense that Orlando Pirates are desperately keen to represent South Africa continentally each season. Delivery in here, that'll be Bujani's catching practice. There's 20 minutes to play. Pirates, you feel, are always chasing top 2. You have to believe they want to finish number 1, but it would be hard to imagine anybody else finishing number 1 as of now. But Launch is looking to change that. Is there a fight back on here? Ricochets off Nascimento and away for another Pirates corner.
I guess for a big club like Orlando Pirates, the aspirations are a little bit higher than most of the teams. So yes, number 2 is decent for any other team, but Pirates, having been there, having conquered the continent, you wanna at least have a go at it once more.
Well, they are into the group stages of the Confederation Cup. As Mango feeds the ball in, that is nothing short of wasted. A header that's seen that ball deflect almost back towards the man who took the corner in Mango. Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Orlando Pirates 0, into the final 20 minutes of this DStv Premiership tie. A first meeting on a Friday for these sides. And if you had to ask which team will light up Loftus under Friday night lights, so far the answer is the home side, Sundowns. They lead by 2. Here's Lekay. Saw Steve Combella for a moment. Senior coach is his official title at Sundowns, with Manwangiti and Rulani Mokoena officially the head coaches, but co-head coaches. Similarly, Fadlu Davids. Here's Shalulile, chance to make another score, and it's easily tucked home by Shafranco. Advantage played by Victor Gomes. Shafranco has 2 on the night to double his league tally for Mamelodi Sundowns, and he is thankful as Pirates are being put to the sword by a rampant Sundowns side who are rubbing salt in the Pirates' wound here.
That's the position on the Pirates are at. They're chasing the game. They leave themselves open. We spoke about the possibility of this happening, and unfortunately, if you are an Orlando Pirates, you can't sit and defend. You've got to try and make a game out of it. But the sharpness of the Sundown strikers is what obviously they've always got in their arsenal. And look at the fighting spirit of Shalulile here. It could have been a penalty.
Well, I think it was going to be a penalty, but watch Mamelodi Sundowns. They don't stop and wait for a whistle that they expect. Instead, they find themselves playing on to the whistle. And Tsako Makubela here with a tailing run into a danger area from kickoff. The mentality of Sundowns is on a different level. And that's something that has been instilled by the men in charge of this Sundowns squad. Zwane, having scored his 50th goal for Sundowns tonight. Shalulile to find another, and that unlucky number 13 will not come here. Good block by Pujade. And in a sense, you called it, William Shongwe. Orlando Pirates have not been thoroughly dominated in the second half.
No.
But they've been conceding goals because they have to chase goals.
And how? Which other way can you do it, Dren? Like I said, if you're a smaller team, maybe is cautious of conceding many goals, and then you sit back and try and minimize the danger. But again, it comes with the take. You're Orlando Pirates. Just try as much as you can to make a game out of it. You can't start defending this early.
No, for Orlando Pirates, this is some deficit that they are trying to work themselves back from. And against this Sundown side, it just seems unimaginable, unthinkable, and if it happens, inexplicable. Trying to get a big shot in here, but worked away. Shandu is trying to press. And Shalulile, Shafranco, sitting on a hat-trick at the moment, looking to work his way into a danger area. Lyle Lekay, delivery in here. Wouldn't be the first time somebody's made their way on off the bench in the second half and scored a hat-trick if Shafranco does manage that feat. It's happened quite a few times. My favourite was Rulani Manziri's for Chippa United, as Themba Zwane is fouled again. Free kick here to Mamelodi Sundowns.
Katlego Masheko at SuperSport United.
Is that your favourite?
No, that's one of those that came in from the bench and got a head trick. Let's look at. There's not a lot happening in the attacking there. The ball doesn't stay there. It's like switch from one end to the other.
But look at the possession stakes. Sundowns were dominant in the opening half. Second half, it's Pirates who lead. Here's Mbojane. He's not going to protect it here. And it is a phenomenal 13th goal of the season for Peter Shalulile. All goals, bar one, have come from a set piece tonight. As Sundowns rock to 4, Pirates find themselves sinking on this Buccaneers ship. The shadows have lengthened and dark days seem to be back for Orlando Pirates. For Sundowns, it is sunshine and fun.
It's a set piece. It's another set piece. This time Bonjane makes an attempt to get to cover it, and he doesn't get there. I think he starts a little bit late. And but if a striker is going to stray in that position, surely a defender must be able to follow him as well. Alone, the easiest of headers. Yes, he still had to work for it.
Lyle Lakay has been deadly accurate with his deliveries, and Peter Shalulile is not going to miss from there. He crouches down, he sends it home, and Sundowns are in front by a massive margin, surely now unassailable. And in the final 15 minutes, what can Pirates do to change the scoreline? More records for Sundowns. They just continue on this thoroughly impressive way. There's no celebration though. They're a side that will play out the 90 minutes before they have an opportunity to focus on anything else. They're a side that focus on one match at a time. But right now, there might be a few Pirates fans wondering if indeed that 6-0 scoreline of 2017 may be repeated. The fear being struck into the heart of the ghost. Cimento has this covered. And his attempt to clear straight into Lorch. Delivery in here, and Dennis Onyango takes it but fouled. Well, Gabrininho Mango looked like a little cynical there from Gabrininho Mango. Victor Gomes just goes over to check on Dennis Onyango. Just lifted the knee up, took the support leg out from under Onyango. He'll be back on his feet. So Mamelodi Sundowns are getting set to make another couple of substitutions here. And again, they're not exactly defensive substitutions. Sfiso Ngubeni is going to make his way on for this side, but so too Lesedi Kapinga.
A moment in time for Mamelodi Sundowns to now start giving some of the players that don't get regular action. The score is comfortable, so it makes a lot of sense.
Maybe a chance for something late on here. It's a thunderous strike from the midfield from Makarenge. What a blast from the magical midfielder. Well, not even he has the answer here.
It'll be interesting to see if Dennis has had to make a save.
He's had a couple of opportunities to get his hands on the ball.
Yeah, but not from a direct shot.
But no, exactly. This is, I suppose one could have been counted as a save, but outside of that, no. Mujani, meanwhile, has been the busier of the goalkeepers. Munyama just cuts this one out as Tembazwani was running it down. Nascimento with the ball, looks to feed for Lakay. Away by Hotto, is so far back in his own area that he's effectively playing as a left back, but finds Mango, who rounds Deriek and looks to be streaking away. And that's what you call an intervention. Mutobi Mvala.
So much,
wall.
so much cover.
Wall.
So much cover. That's once again is the balance that Sundowns do have. I mean, if you are able to bring in this type of players that will win tackles for you when you lose ball possession under pressure like that, and Mvala is one that doesn't hesitate to provide that type of service.
Ball out to the near side where Lakay might deliver another telling blow here, and Bojane just gets a fist on that, steers it away. Tembazwane a long way out, lines it up, and then lays it into the path of Modiba. Mango going down. Free kick Orlando Pirates, but with that stoppage we are going to see a double change here for this side. So A change to come. Lyle Lakay is being rested.
But Ben will cherish this moment as well, because he's becoming a forgotten hero. I mean, from 2 great seasons he had with Celtic to where he spends most of the time on the bench right now, as you see Shalulile finishing from a close range on that far post, and throughout the night, and I think that has been Orlando Pirates' weakest link, dealing with the high balls played into the area.
Svisong Ubedi and Lisiri Kapinga are the players who've made their way on. Lyle Lakay, Peter Shalulile have made way. Shalulile. Yet another goal in the colours of Mamelodi Sundowns.
Well, he's running away with it.
He certainly is a dominant striker for the dominant team. He's 5 goals clear of any other player in terms of goals scored this season. Mamelodi Sundowns will be 18 points clear of any other team with the win that they will claim here. And I've got to say, with the win that they'll claim here, because Orlando Pirates would need to score at least 4 in 8 minutes to deny them that. It's not going to happen.
Listen, we often speak of the fat lady. It's like, do not make the call up until he comes out and sings. But you know what? You can confidently call it, Dwayne.
We can. That unfamiliar feeling for some is a familiar feeling for Orlando Pirates here. One that they'd hoped they'd left behind. It's swelling once again. That feeling of loss, dejection, and disconsolate moment of losing to Sundowns again. They've lost 4 times already this season to Sundowns, this year, I should say. So Shandu has made way. And there's Lorch making his way off as well. Orlando Pirates. Is there still some fight left in Orlando Pirates?
Unfortunately, football is not like boxing where you can throw in the towel. I mean, I wish there was a way that when you realize that you can't catch up, let's just call it off and, you know, go separate ways.
Yeah, in certain sports they have what you call a mercy call, or effectively what you're doing is ending a match that you feel is unassailable for one opponent. So 4-0 Sundowns lead. It was 0-0 at the break. Zubeni Maela back to Marco. He was looking for a return ball. Lisiri Kapinga wanted possession, and Modiba won it, but didn't note Kapinga making a fantastic little run.
You start feeling pity for players like Marco, who has, I think, played beyond himself here, and yet he's going to end up on the losing side with nothing to show for it. I mean, there's a few individuals in that Orlando Pirates team who I thought came to the party, but it's a team sport, unfortunately.
It is indeed. Orlando Pirates are going to get beaten here, and soundly, by Sundowns. And then on they march. Pirates have 5 consecutive home games to come. Marumo Gallants, a team that lost to Amazulu today, will play Pirates on Monday before Amazulu visit Orlando on Thursday. For Sundowns, it's the other way around. Amazulu is who they play in Durban on Monday before Marumo Gallants on Thursday. So into the final 5 minutes of this DStv Premiership tie. 0-0 at the break. William Chongwe, were you expecting to see a scoreline that read anything like this?
No. I just felt like it's a game that had the potential for goals, but and these are two big teams. You don't expect this type of margins, and you expect a very tight one. But once Sundowns scored, that was a possibility.
Lovely run from Lesedi Kapinga, runs onto the Ngubeli ball, steered away by Nyauza. Innocent Maela is down. Lesedi Kapinga, formerly in the colours of Black Leopards. Tricky little player. His cousin, the late Leslie Manyatela, legend of Orlando Pirates, hailed from Musina. Concerns here for Innocent Maela. Little collision. There's Themba Zwane, who tonight has scored his 50th league goal for Mamelodi Sundowns, and has been one of the standout performers for this Sundowns side. 43 points. Sundowns are leading by 18 points come the final whistle. That is
it going to show a face that maybe it's got a bit of a smile in it? I'm talking about no emotion.
The job is not done.
A little bit, just a little bit for us.
It will not happen. Manan Niazi spoke of the respect for Sundowns, but of the necessity for Pirates to play and compete. They played and competed for parts of this game, but from set pieces they have been nothing short of diabolical, and that has hurt them tonight. 3 of the 4 Sundowns goals have come from set pieces. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. The completed passes has just suddenly rocketed in favour of Sundowns over the last half hour. An hour odd into this game, those completed passes were not too far apart. Sundowns were ahead, but not by a huge margin. Now they are well clear of the Pirates' tally. That speaks of a side that is firmly in control and happy to continue on their merry way. Mango trying to break free, but that ball is sent away by Nascimento. "18 points separate Sundowns from second place Kaizer Chiefs come the end of this tie. There's no way Pirates come back from 4 down. Largely, you could argue that from any stage of a game, but certainly not with a minute plus some added time left. And remember, the biggest gap between sides at Christmas has been 15 points. Sundowns was second on that occasion, and Kaizer Chiefs were in front. Shalulile, a man that has just scored his 13th league goal of the season and his 24th goal of the year, and has equalled the great Wilfred Mugabe's record for goals in a calendar year of 24. He's still got 2 games to try to break that record and hold it on his own. 2 minutes of time has been added on as we hit the 90, and a decent looking delivery into the area by Makubela is headed away. Now Zwane continuing to run like he's a 20-year-old, and this is the 20th minute of the game. It's the 90th minute. Into added time we go. And Zwane at 32. Tembisa born star just proving imperious. And maybe we should remember his debut for Sundowns in a 5-2 win over Santos in November 2011. It's been just over 10 years to the day since he made his debut, and he scored against Santos in that 5-2 win.
Can't help but think back when he was playing for Aces.
Black Aces, that's right, yeah.
And when Clive Barker actually made a big statement that each time he sees him play, he reminds him of Dr. Kumalo. And that was a massive statement that the coach made.
It was, but he was spot on.
He was spot on. That's what I'm saying. Is like, gee, at the time, we didn't quite understand exactly what he's talking about.
Right.
You should see some glimpses of his quality there and there, but that was like way a big statement.
And Pitso Mosimane, who's recently been announced as the top coach in Africa, is the man who said Zwane needs to score more, and I know he can do better. Almost forced him to change. Have Pirates got a little bite to finish here? Can they find a goal? They do, but it proves nothing more than a consolation. It is also a first league goal of the season for Fortune Makaringe. His second shot at goal, his first strike. But in a match that has seen 5 goals scored, Orlando Pirates would not like to be the side that has only bagged 1. But they have got the consolation here, and it's Makaringe who's got the strike that beats Onyango as Sundowns concede only their 7th goal of the season. And as play gets back underway, I can tell you that Victor Gomes has blown the final whistle. That was the final moment in a game in which Sundowns have won by 3.